Hello there, Scott. Or rather, Evan, excuse me. Good to see you back here. How are you doing? Why can't I change it? Better than you deserve, and you're at work too. Not a very busy day, then? And I wouldn't say better than you deserve. I think most of us can deserve better than what we have and what we get. Ah, let me adjust the brightness of the screen. It'll be under screen brightness, of course, if I use my eyes to pay attention. I watched a little bit of the footage from before, and the nighttime was a little bit too dark on the stream. I'll try 5 for now. Right, yesterday's stream on Twitch ended prematurely because my connection failed. I was still able to connect to my VPN, but the connection speed and the upload speed itself was shooting all over the place. And I was failing miserably at this mission. I'm getting a little stressed about it, actually. I need to take out 2 tanks and also try to extract a commander as well, but I lack the equipment to do so efficiently. What I was doing yesterday on Twitch was that I was going to the base here to get the intel, and that triggers the tanks and the commander to come, go and drive down the path that they're supposed to, all the way to Das Massé-Leman. And I only had C4, which made things rather tricky, so this time, instead, I'm going to go to Outpost 10 here, extract a few men, and see if that will increase the level of my R&D research team. So then I can develop an RPG and take out the tanks from afar more efficiently. Evan says, sometimes my own ungratefulness appeals me is all, and I'm blessed to try and be humble about it. Appalls, rather. Well, I understand you. It's good to be humble, but at the same time, we do with the hand that life deals us, and we're thrust into life and the world without any choice. We don't get to choose our life conditions, nor do we get to choose whether we live or exist or not, so try not to beat yourself up about it. So long as you're a good person, that's really all that matters. Night vision.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
So we have one on the guard tower. If we get prone, that will reduce my visibility, and we have another man over here. What are his statistics?
Analysis complete.
And another one over here.
Analysis complete.
So we do want him especially as... do we? No, we don't, no. None of them have a speciality in R&D. But that's okay. I think at this point we just need more men. Hello, Frosty. Welcome back. Good to see you. Well, Evan, I think some of us don't. If I'm being blunt about it. if you're a bad person, of course not. I try not to go through life with the philosophy that I want to be happy, because I think that happiness is very, very subjective, well, as all emotions are. I would prefer to go through life, personally, just having an interesting life. And when we're too happy, we become complacent and lazy as well, so... Basically, what I'm trying to say is that don't be too happy, whatever that means, at least for me. What's this? Is this an APC? It is an APC, okay. Is it manned? Can I go into the APC, perhaps? Now watch me get discovered by going near it. I can get into the APC. Oh, so that's another way that I can deal with them. Very sneaky game. So I can get into this APC and try to take out the tanks. If I lack the equipment, they did think of this. Thank you, Evan. Frosty Krypton, are you well? Are you as you normally are? Ah, and there's a sleeping guard over here, okay. So that makes 4.
Analysis complete.
So 1 in the guard tower, facing this way. And where did the other one get off to? I'm going to fight the urge to play quickly and try to slow down. When you're streaming, you have the urge to keep things flowing and keep things moving all the time, so I'm going to try and resist that urge and play as I normally would, which is being very methodical and generally slow. So, sorry if that's boring for you, but hopefully my inane chit-chat can make up for that. If I punch him, I think I'll make too much noise and wake up our sleeping friend here, so... I'm just going to choke him out. Well, Frosty, if you're feeling that sleepy because of your bad night's sleep last time, then again, I was going to suggest that perhaps you don't watch the stream and try and focus on the sleep. But then again, perhaps my voice can be a little hypnotic for you. Try and send you to sleep, so I'll try and speak with a quieter, more deeper tone.
He's coming too.
Try and nod
Roger
you off.
that.
Then hopefully you can get a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep. Comfortable. Relaxing. Excuse me. Right, so we've extracted him. Alright. And we fail again as usual. Don't shoot me. Be nice. Don't do that. Thank you.
Outpost captured.
So again, we say stealth with air quotes there. Hello, Cairo. Good to see you here. Well, it sounds like Frosty is in need of it, so I'm doing my public service. Sorry, Evan. Let's just get him out of here. I want to see the R&D team leveled up anyway.
You gonna extract him?
But I think I have alerted the other outposts that there'll be increased security now. Yes, I have. Hello, Adnan. Good to see you here. So it seems that my move to Twitch was definitely a little bit premature then. Many of you weren't able to come and chat, so I'll save Twitch for a little bit later and stream only on YouTube for now. Right, so we have an APC at Outpost 10. My R&D team has not leveled up from that extraction. Lloyd ASMR for your cats. How was work today, Adnan?
Unit function added.
I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at chat. Did the R&D team level up? No, we need them to be level 12 so I can unlock an RPG. Or develop one, excuse me. Why do you say ASMR for your cat? Did someone talk about a cat and I didn't see?
Whoa, whoa!
Ah. Gas station. I remember when I was younger I applied for a job at a gas station. I didn't get it.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, so we'll have increased security here. There'll be lots of men, so we need to get into the building here if I recall, and there are some papers in there, and that should trigger the convoy to come. Or maybe the convoy will come by itself, I'm not sure.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
And we can't use the usual distraction techniques because they will not just wander there by themselves, but they will be much more aggressive about it. So I don't know what to do. We don't want to kill any men. Frosty says, ah, gas station, me when I see Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't really have a good reputation in the US, correct? When I went to the US, I did eat there, and not particularly anything special. Cairo says, probably because you were too polite from what I've seen. Sometimes they don't want overqualified individuals. I don't think it was a case of me being overqualified, actually. I think it was because I expressed that I like to travel and all of that such, and so there was a lack of confidence that I would stick around for a while. And they were absolutely correct. Not very long after that, I did start traveling again. Where does the alert phase stop? But thank you for the indirect compliment there, Cairo. Very nice of you. How are things going with Battle of Titans? I don't even want to go up. What? So, two random enemies just over there. Yes, Adnan. My VPN connection became very unstable. And I was able to connect to the VPN, but I wasn't able to maintain any kind of stability with the upload. No matter the country I changed to, so I had to stop the stream. Right. Ah, teleporting horse. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. I never ate there. Fair enough. going splendid, and I've been very busy. Daily news, lots of discussion, and Ironclad is an active participant in it all. Is it because I left, Cairo? Be honest. As soon as I leave, Ironclad changes his ways. You become a reliable community manager. Is it because I left? Be honest with me. He was too worried of my scathing critique. Right, so here's the new plan. We're going to drive this. Oh my! Anti-air platform as well. And we're going to drive up to where the tanks spawn and see if we can just take out the tanks using this directly. Although a tank will beat an APC, so let's see. There's quite a delay between. It's okay. Don't pay attention. No. How does he know it's an enemy APC? That's it. That's my review of the game. 0 out of 10. No realism. AI cheat. Don't notice me. Oh, okay. Hello, Tetchi. And you say the last time I heard from you was when you were leaving Walking War Robots a long time ago. I was having a look at when I started the channel, actually. I started this channel 4 years ago. I can't believe 4 years have passed. How are you, Tetchi? Are you still playing War Robots?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, that colonel is supposed to be stationed in Sakai village. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going. The tanks normally spawn here. Is that them? Yes, it is. That's them. Okay, don't expose the rear armor. One. Two.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Thanks. This is stealth gameplay at its finest. I'm trying to intercept him. I don't want to kill him though. Alright, let's try and let's get him. Good to hear, Tetsu, good to hear. I'll read your comments out loud in just a moment. Good. Now please don't be smart enough. Oh, now you've just seen me, have you? Okay. You didn't see me before, interesting. There are other infantry soldiers over there as well. I can't intercept them yet.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay. so we're not using that anymore. Don't run me over, don't run me over, don't run me over. He's gonna run me over. Okay. And my horse is dead. Okay. No, he's not. Okay, good job. Just a flesh wound. Okay, so we're going to try and tranquilize the driver. Will he be on the left or the right?
That's him. How on earth did you know he'd be there? Oh, that's unbelievable. You got a sixth sense or something?
So that was because I played the game before. Come on. The windows were broken by my APC fire, I do remember. Come on, come on. I think I hit him. I did hear the impact sound. Yes, he's gone, he's gone. Okay. Okay. What is this? That's better, okay. I don't know if he's the one that's extracting.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I don't need to move him. The chance is still the same. A few wild horses over there, is it?
That's the way.
Mission info has been updated.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Well, there you go, everyone. Stealth gameplay. 100%. Techi says, I remember when I was going to leave War Robots and I was wanting to know if anyone else felt like me, and that's where I found your channel. Ah, very good. And you don't play anymore. You already sunk a lot of money into it. It's exactly what it is, a money sink. And Frosty says, it's a shame what's happened to War Robots, but hey, we have Battle of Titans. Well, it's funny that you mention Raid Shadow Legends, actually, because I just want to segue into today's stream sponsor, which just happens to be Raid Shadow Legends. And I just want to tell you about all the wonderful different characters that they have, and the groundbreaking graphics and pay-to-win mechanics. Yeah. Stop that. And a new roadmap, and Cairo says a new roadmap was released, similar along the lines of what was shown before, but with some additions, retractions made as well. And that poor horse. The horse served its purpose. But I think me allowing the horse to get run over has lowered my bond with him, so I can't make him poo on command as soon as I wanted to.
Arrived at motorbase.
Oh, so you can crouch when you're in the driver's seat, like that. But you have to turn off the engine. Okay. What do you mean they've gotten me? Raid Shadow Legends is groundbreaking, amazing experience, 10 out of 10. It's a genuinely great, amazing game. Waiting for the ka-ching of the sponsorship money to roll in. Okay. Will they recognize me?
Enemy presence detected.
I'm just a
The map
driverless
has been
car.
updated.
Pay no attention. No attention. No attention. Really? How's that for logic? If the car is driving itself without a driver, it's not suspicious. As soon as I poke my head up, it is. Sure thing, Cairo, sure thing. Okay, we're nearly out of the emission zone. Somehow I don't think Sergey will want to be sponsoring me anyway. I don't think he has any ill will toward me, actually. But I did vanish a lot, and, well, I vanished again and again. And, yeah. I do hope the game works out eventually. Oh,
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
let's just get out of here.
Exfiltrated console.
What? You're going back?
Hold on. We got the donkey.
Exfiltrated
We can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first.
That should be okay.
All right, the coast is clear. Mission complete.
Exactly, Frosty. Groundbreaking
Extraction
self-play
arrived at
features.
Mother Base.
The pinnacle of gaming is a game that plays itself.
Unit function
That is a
added.
form of interactivity that is beyond
Mission
what we
complete.
can understand.
Phew, at least you made it out in one piece.
Yeah, at least I made it out in one piece. Rank C. I don't deserve a C, I deserve an F. I did, Frosty, yes. Donkeys can be very useful. They can be very useful in my home base for various tasks which need to be performed that the men themselves can't do, such as delivery of resources cheaply without expending fuel by using a car, and so on. I'll shut up now. Ironclad doesn't have ill will towards you, no worries in that regard. He understands everything about what happened. I could always forward a message as well. He's active right now. Thank you, but I've no message, just... well, actually, yes, I do have a message. Get your ass in gear, sir. It's been too long already. You can pass
Boss,
that
we're
on to him.
finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid.
Hello, Nashman. Nashman Django says, my, Corona. Sorry, I don't understand the reference there. I feel like it's a line from a song.
We've established a sickbay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.
We have here Garnet Canine. Do I? Yes, Garnet Canine. Crimson Canine. Crimson Kangaroo. Stalking Gibbon. Stone Crow, Grey Wasp, Death Python, Hissing Sloth. Okay.
Poseidon
Boss,
is
this is important.
updated.
We've reports of a cracked sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tihi. Quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers.
Mission.
You'd, best watch your step.
Mission 9. Back up, back down. Rebel guerrillas are launching an offensive. Eliminate as many fighting vehicles as possible in order to weaken the Soviets' reinforcements. So then I can't do the non-lethal playthrough until I get later into the game and I can extract vehicles. So I have to destroy them. I have to kill some men, I think. Or can I... Maybe I can pull the men out of the car first, extract them, and then just destroy the vehicle? If they're not combat vehicles. My Sharona, that's right. That's right. It seemed familiar. And the donkey's name is Snapping Wildebeest. Ashman. It's a satire video on the virus situation that one Chinese man made 2 months ago. I didn't see it. Where are we? We are over here. So the base is no longer on alert. Let's go and extract a few more men from Outpost 21. I don't want to do that. I can't back out of the menu until I do this. Yeah, okay, thank you. How many futons do I have? How do I check my... 5 of them, that's fine. That's fine.
Analysis complete.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So 3 men so far.
Enemy presence detected. The map
pull our
has
way
been
over there.
updated.
See if we can draw one closer to me and extract them one by one.
Weather will clear shortly.
I can try, Evan, hold on. I've already boosted my voice by, I think, 15 or 20 decibels via OBS. Because my microphone, I have a good headset. An open back headset from Sennheiser. But I think my microphone is defective. It's incredibly quiet, so I have to boost via the software. Let me boost a bit more. Hopefully it won't distort my voice too much. So I've boosted it by 4 decibels now. It's in the yellow zone for the feedback, so hopefully that's better for you. Did that stick? Make sure. Yes, you did. Good. Right. Man over here by the turret. He's walking back over here, okay. And another one on the road. another in the camouflaged guard post.
Когда-нибудь обходил электростанцию с другой стороны?
Нет, там всегда закрыто.
За воротами? Огромная пещера. Ясно? Она тянется до
Ah.
самого объекта в горах.
Let's go back over here.
Если объекту нужна безопасная транспортная магистраль,
Есть понятие.
как думаешь, что там делают?
Когда они нам хоть
Let's
что-то
wait for
говорят?
him and see how far he will go.
Ничего не видно. Smart from нет.
Sennheiser is good, yes. I'm using the Game 1.
Я пошел.
Давай, увидимся.
The Game 1 headset. Let's see if we can draw him a little bit closer to us. So let's draw him here first. Good. No, 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 no. I want to... Controls are awkward. So, and then I want to draw him back towards the road there so he's facing away from me. But with the other men facing that direction as well, they could very well see me sneak up on him, so I'll need to stay prone. Luckily he's walking away. Don't look my way. Good. Don't see me. I was worried he was going to turn around then. Up. Depth perception. Let's get him out of here. Hello again, Han Solo.
You gonna extract him?
Nashman Django says, "My God, we have come so far down from walking war robots. That game is so pay to win, dead in the water corpse. Asphalt 8 is also dying like a zombie." And Evan said, "I hang on to war robots as long as possible, but I can no longer keep up without at least $50 or so a month. Way too rich for me." Yes, you did, Adam, and welcome to the stream. You'll see a lot of mess-ups from me here. I promise you, though, it's all part of the intended entertainment. You see, if I'm too good at the game, you'll all feel very intimidated. And it may dissuade you from gaming life, and so I'm intentionally acting, and I'm acting like a buffoon in-game to make you feel more confident about yourselves, you know? Oh, there's another person there, so there's 4 of them. Is he going to have a chat with him?
Слушай, знаешь, что
Yes,
американцы,
he is.
которых ногам какая-то механическая ерунда приделана?
Да, это разработчик оружия.
Сейчас он занимается роботами. Роботами? Не таким, как марсоходы. Эти намного быстрее человека несли.
Ладно, хорош заливать.
Я дам знать, если еще раз их увижу. До встречи.
Увидимся.
Yes, Frosty, I'm working on getting the horse to poo on command. I'm working on it. Now then, I should be able to draw him over. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Hello, Manny. Welcome to the stream. Where is he going? Right, I can't get him whilst his friend is looking this way. And hello, Stephen. Welcome back. Good to see you. Good. The timing is good. Come closer, come closer, come closer. Come on. Oh, this is just terrible. Right, enough of this.
Guard post captured.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Fine. Messy as usual, but it will have to do. Let's get a supply drop in here as well.
Supplies requested.
Good to have you here, Stephen, and good morning.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Thank you, Adam. You're being sarcastic. And I haven't killed anyone, I've only knocked them out. The objective of this playthrough is to not kill, or kill as few as possible. It's the luxury model. Yes, it's bulletproof as well. Right, next mission is, if I recall,
Please select a mission.
it's quite far away. So is that one. Oh, thank you. Frosty Krypton says, I thought the objective was to make the horse poo on command, the rest of the game being side quests. Yes, it's a particular fetish of Kojima's, it seems. We'll need to confirm with him, but you're probably right. Let's see if we can find a guard post that has a cardboard box pickup area, and then I don't know if you can choose where you get delivered to. Let's see, let's try it, if we can find one.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I wish you could make the horse trot faster than what it does.
Enemy presence detected.
Ah, so this is
The
the...
map has been updated.
This is the... Is it mountain relay? Yes, this is the mountain relay base, so there should be a box pickup point here. It's one of the main bases.
Analysis complete.
Hey, he's Japanese. They're into all kinds of weird stuff. I wasn't expecting to hear that either, but it is you that brought it up, so you've only yourself to blame. Any materials in here? None, but there is a car coming. Anyone near me? No. Wait for that car to go past and then continue.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yes, I did, Stephen. There's a diamond here. Now then, where is that cardboard box pickup point? It must be here somewhere. Hello, Adele Hussein, or Hussein, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Welcome. Let's get to higher ground and see if we can scope out. Scope it out, excuse me. Evan, can you hear my voice better now?
Analysis complete.
Can't seem to find it.
Analysis complete.
Two men over here.
Analysis complete.
This base should have one, though. You can identify it. It will have the yellow railings around it, or orange. I forget exactly the color. No, it shouldn't be that. Ah! All the way at the other side. This is the cardboard box pickup point, so we need to cross the entire bloody bridge.
Analysis complete.
Indeed, Han Solo. I could cross underneath the bridge, if I recall there was before. Maybe it's only during the mission, but there's a sniper on the scaffolding who can see very far. Let's get prone here. A few boxes of materials there. Is it worth trying to get them? No. do it. You can do it, Snake. Come on. Come on. Up you go. Up you go. You can do it. Come on. Maybe not. They saw where I went. I need to be more attentive. See if I can sneak away.
Потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
A bit too late for that, Adam. And to check the scaffolding, I would have had to go back on myself to have an angle to see if the sniper is there, so it was too late. Oh.
КП-106. Потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
I don't know if the cardboard box will work whilst the base is on alert.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ah. Let's try. This is set in 1979, Adam.
КП-106.
It's a prequel. It's a prequel to the original main series.
Это КП. Понял. Следите за ними. Не позволяйте им ходить.
So you play as Big Boss,
Стоп. Стоп. Это КП.
and you go through his adventures before the main series started.
Все еще прячется поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
Yes, I have to wait for the alert phase to die down.
Unit function added. Development project has been added.
Ah, that's good. My Fulton can be upgraded.
Please specify a project.
КП-106. Поиски закончены. Противник не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
Let's hold here for a moment longer, see if I get picked up. Maybe it only works if you haven't had an alert. Oh God. Nothing conspicuous here. one time I needed to stay off alert. There are some donkeys over there, though. I could extract some donkeys. Oh, and Adam, the second premise is that you need to build up enough bond with your horse to make him poo on command. That's the other premise of the game. Absolutely, Adam. That's the purpose of this game. It's supposed to be, or its roots are predominantly in stealth, so they need to have that kind of AI. The graphics are good, and this game came out in 2014, I think. And yes, very good-looking game. I'm going to hold here for just a moment longer, see if the alert phase dies down. If not, then I'll have to use the helicopter. Yes, Evan. Evan has the right idea. Adam, did you catch me on camera when I live streamed on Twitch a while ago? Did you see me when I revealed myself for the first time? I think that you popped by, didn't you? They really did, yes. They really did nail it, as you say. Even though I've heard that the end of the story for this game is incomplete, in terms of the mechanics, the look, and actual gameplay itself, all feels very complete, which is the main part. A lot of games, I feel a lot of games these days are just not complete with their mechanics, and they don't realize their potential. Will to Live Online as well. I don't know if any of you saw the video I made for Will to Live Online on the It's Got Potential series. The most popular video for that series, but I have it in my head to make a follow-up video titled Wasted Potential, Will to Live Online, because they have the developers have utterly stagnated and not made any meaningful changes at all or developed the game at all, and it's a very, very it's so disappointing. You did, Adam. And could you inform the viewers here what to expect? Because I believe most of the people here have not seen me. It was a long time ago on Twitch. It was the last stream I ever did of Battle of Titans, actually. And I announced it on the Battle of Titans Discord, rather than YouTube itself, which will be why you didn't see it. I've less beard now, Adam. I shaved my beard away, so I look younger. I'm waiting for it to grow a bit more before I show myself again. Hello, Slow Fox. Welcome back. Yes, I'm at it again, trying to stay regular. Trying to stay consistent. So the alert phase doesn't look like it's dying down. We'll have to extract via a helicopter. Or as the Americans say, a chopper. Extract via chopper.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Go against it, please. Lean again. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak past these. I feel like I'm going to be caught. No, Adam, no. I was saying in, I think, the second stream I did on YouTube, If we tally up all of the people that we've killed through all the various games, and that killing is the primary interactive means through a lot of games, the body count would be incredible. And killing someone in a game is very easy to do now. It's as natural as breathing. So I thought I'd take a more interesting route, and if given the choice to not kill and preserve a life, it's more complicated, but why not? I think there's far more power in being able to make that decision rather than being able to kill.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna have to tranquilize him. Let's give him the Falcon Punch. Put it behind here. That's very correct, Han Solo. Ah, Skyrim. I wish that I could like that game. Can we Falcon Punch the donkey? Let's try. Yes, we can.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I did that, Adam. I downloaded lots of mods and ways to enhance it that I thought would make it more palatable for me, but overall I found the interaction with the world still not satisfying for me. I'm just experimenting with the game mechanics, you know. Falcon punching a donkey it's just another flavor. Now, can we?
Gaining altitude.
Can I send a helicopter to? No, I can't.
Buddy departing area of operations.
I thought that there was a way that when you get in a helicopter you can have it go to another drop zone. I remember reading a while ago that was possible. Perhaps if I order it to go to another drop zone whilst it's there and then climb in as it goes there. See if it works next time.
Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I'd hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So once you don't put us in the red, remember what our real objective is.
Boss, the rebel guerrillas are launching an offensive against the Soviets. Our job is to eliminate as much as we can of the Soviet mechanized unit that will come in as reinforcements. The more vehicles you can take out, the higher our pay will be. But the mission's a failure if you can't manage to eliminate a single one. A race against the clock, with plenty of targets to choose from. Show 'em your best stuff, boss.
It's a race against the clock. And I still don't have enough R&D level for the RPG.
Clouds approaching.
Really? There are clouds. Thank you. It's good to know. Yes, Frosty, you say you're stealthiest when no one's around to see you. Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Development project has been
Ah,
added.
there you go. Good. Now I can develop an
Development
RPG.
project has please specify a project.
There you are. Good. Right.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Let's go over here. Yes, the enemies are Russians. Aren't they always? Nope. Good, I have you there. I really don't want to rely on the tranquilizer pistol, so I'm going to swap it out for a lethal weapon that I can't use. Which one looks the prettiest? We don't want that. Just go for that one. All the support weapons we need, items. Just different cardboard boxes. Right. Sorry, Adam, I missed your last question. You asked me, have I tried Deus Ex? I did a long time ago.
Deploying.
And Han Solo, when you parachute the donkey away, you send it back to your base, or rather, you're rescuing the donkey. It just gives you extra GMP, which is your currency, and extra hero points as well for saving the wildlife. I think Evan Evan says perhaps the Elder Scrolls on VR would be more palatable. It's funny you say that. I actually watched some footage of the Elder Scrolls on VR, and I think in VR it would be much more palatable for me. Any or many games in VR would be far more palatable for me. Have I told you all about how VR is the absolute next step in gaming, and that you should all try it as soon as you can? And it's an incredible experience if the game is made properly, and that I want a VR set, and that I need several $1,000s to get a new computer and VR set, and then I will turn my channel into a VR-based channel because I'm so enthusiastic about it. Did I tell you that before? I think I did. And Slow Fox says, "Dang, I got to help the missus with dinner. Will this be posted later? Take care." I can post it later, Slow Fox, if you wish to watch it. And thanks for stopping by. Garfield Kart in VR, Lloyd. I'm not convinced by the name. I'm sure it will be better, though. Actually, would it be better? I'm not sure. I don't think there has been a VR racing game where you're moving at a very fast speed.
Your objective is to eliminate as
I
many
can
enemy
imagine that would be
combat
very,
vehicles as you
very
can.
disconcerting.
We're
I'll
back
definitely
up for
try
the
it, though.
Guerrillas offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail a mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show.
Adam, did you tell everyone what to expect about how I look?
Locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Be careful down there, boss.
So we're just destroying vehicles.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Move a vehicle.
Analysis complete.
It's lucky.
Analysis complete.
Oh, that's another part of this game as well, in case you don't know. The AI, the enemy soldiers, they adapt to the tactics that you use in your missions. So if you always infiltrate at night time, then you'll find, as they are now, they start to wear night vision goggles to make it less effective.
I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
And he's wearing body armor as well. Uh-oh. Is it still going?
Great. Now on to the next. Boss, we have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for their predicted route.
The map has been updated.
Yes, and if you always go for headshots as well, then the enemies will start to wear helmets, so that when you shoot them the first time, the helmet will bounce off and give them an opportunity to react to you. You can stop this from happening, though, by sending some of the men that you extract
Enemy
on
presence detected.
sabotage missions
The map has been updated.
to stop the enemy from doing this, which ties into the whole base building mechanic and things. Very well thought out. So if I saw the map correctly, there should be... Yes, there's one coming this way now.
Штаб, это КП. По нам велся огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
There he is. And whilst we wait, let's quickly order a supply drop.
Please
more
select a
ammunition.
drop point. Supplies requested.
Hopefully that should arrive just after I destroy the APC. That's right, Frosty. Will the cardboard box stop it? No.
Supply drop complete.
Reload, 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 reload. Come on.
Target elimination confirmed. Got any more in you? Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare.
I don't have the time to spare now.
The map has been updated.
Right. So that is going all the way over there.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I don't Han Solo. I don't think I do anyway. That's the thing, I wanted this to be a non-lethal playthrough, but I don't seem to have many options to do this non-lethally. Until I get more resources to develop more weapons and things. Speaking of which, you just reminded me.
A target has left the mission area. It's too late to eliminate that one. Just focus on taking out the remaining targets.
We can develop our base
You've got other
further.
targets closing in. You can check their predicted route on your
Let's
iDroid.
develop the R&D more.
Command. The map has been updated.
Where? Okay, we can intercept that. Can we go over here? Yes, we can. So it should be coming from this direction. We need only wait. Can I make D-horse poo on command? Let's check. No. We haven't won the game yet, Frosty. Sorry, Stephen. You say, how would the AI adapt if you're constantly pooing on them? I think it depends on their nationality. Some might enjoy it, and some will be disgusted. That's a prisoner transport. That would be a side objective, I believe. Yes, it would be.
Complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, he has a very good R&D skill. Let's see if I can dissuade them.
Boss, I have a report from the intel team. Boss, why did you kill him?
Has been updated.
My timing was a little bit off with that one. A little bit off.
КП-110, у нас тут труп. Усили нарушителей. Прием. Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
Here it comes. So we'll pretend that didn't happen. You didn't see anything. I'll be editing that part out of the live stream recording, and everything will be fine. I'm assuming the side and rear armor is weaker. I'm assuming. The APC is suspicious. And another one.
Boss, need a little extra firepower? We spotted a Soviet weapons transport truck. Apparently its cargo is something pretty powerful. What do you think? Should we make them share? Tread carefully, boss.
Updated.
I'm always happy to share. But where is it? I won't make it there in time. That's the transport truck. Let's see if we can stay fast. Yes, good to hear, Frosty. Good to hear. Again, it was. It will just be edited out. It's fine. It's fine. No, this is the correct way. I should know I'm wrong. No corpses there. That's. They're just bushes.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
The target
updated.
has left the mission area. There's no way to eliminate it now.
Make it past them.
Head for the remaining targets.
Alright, so we can only...
Boss, we have new targets. Check your iDroid for the details.
The map has been updated.
So we can only see which way the transport here is going and try to ambush. There's a river between me though, so we'll need to go to the bridge so we can react, excuse me, so we can react according to which road it takes. No corpses here, you don't see anything.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
The guerrillas' offensive will be ending soon. Boss, there's still time left. Take out as many vehicles as you can.
It's going this way.
Supply drop complete. Clouds approaching. Analysis complete.
What do you see? Oh, the bushes. Are you okay? Anyone else in there? No one else in there, that's good. Let's steal him.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
So, you can hear the others. Ah. This is not going to work, Dick. Is there a lock on?
3 minutes remaining.
No. They have held their position though.
Enemy cruiser detected. The map has been updated.
Can we get a vantage point on them? No, they're moving again, I think. Okay.
2 minutes remaining.
Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Let's see if we can take a shortcut. Oh, we could, but I took the wrong way. Okay. There we go. And we should be able to fire whilst on the horse.
1 minute remaining. What's wrong with you? Move! Good. You've eliminated half the targets. Targets are almost history. The enemy reinforcements have stopped. Some targets remaining. Boss, exfiltrate the hot zone.
Exfiltrated.
We can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first. Alright, the coast is clear. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Hello, Verpaloria. You see
Mission
nothing.
complete. I guess it all
Ah,
worked out in
I
the
see.
end.
Yes, you saw nothing. Good, good. You saw nothing at all. As I said, editing magic can sort that out. Frosty Krypton says you should try dissuading your men at base so they can say thank you, boss, after shooting them with an RPG. You can't use lethal weapons at the base. Unfortunately, it limits you to a tranquilizer gun. And if you do throw a man off the side of your platform, then you immediately have to restart the game. Non-lethal. Roaring Eagle and Rancid Gibbon. Welcome to the team.
Side ops list updated.
A certain scientist has contacted us, wanting to defect from the east. His name is Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Serac Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant.
Ah.
Sniper, where?
This is where we meet Quiet. Well, not restart the whole game, Evan, as in you have to restart from your last save. I've inadvertently started the 11th mission.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet. Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point? Boss, focus on your objective. You need to make contact with Emmerich. Get out of that sniper's kill zone and head to Serac Power Plant.
I actually wanted to return to Mother Base and take a shower, but I guess I'll be doing this instead. So Quiet is, you can obtain her as a buddy later. She's quite important to the story. You can eliminate her non-lethally. Well, I didn't take any non-lethal things. Perhaps I can order weapons and items. Yes, good. So let's work on getting this to me.
Please select
And there used to be a little exploit you could do with this battle, where you could drop a supply crate on her head and it would win the battle immediately. I think they patched it out though. First we need to try and spot her. She's moved. And I don't know if you can hear this in the stream, but you can hear her humming as well. She hums and sings as she looks for her targets. Okay. She sees me. Camouflage isn't working very well. Anyway, let's get the tranquilizer gun first. Oh, and for those of you who haven't seen her before, she's practically naked as well, as part of her character.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Now, will she see the cardboard box? Yes, she did.
Supply drop complete.
Now you can hear her, good. I think I'll need to get into the next cardboard box. Hopefully she can't shoot me whilst I'm doing that.
out, boss. Take cover.
I am.
There's a laser sight trained on your head.
Okay, we'll try that again.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet.
Please select
Quiet.
the drop point.
Our silent assassin.
Requested.
Where's the sniping point? Boss, focus on your objective. You need to make contact with Emmerich. Get out of that sniper's kill zone and head to Serac power plant.
Let's take a little pot shot at her anyway.
Supply drop complete.
You can't kill her with a few shots. Although I can use the gun to make her move, actually. That's a good idea, so that she can't focus on me the whole
The
time.
enemy sniper just disappeared. Zero visibility. If you can't mark him, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp.
No. Come on. Thank you. Where is she? Let's look for the scope glint. There it is. Take a few pot shots. Look for the glint again. I can try the supply crate trick, see if it works. Need to mark her first, though. Ah, there she is. Will she see me here? No, good. I can finally use stealth. It changes your equipment. So whenever he gets into the box and does a little shuffle, that's you changing your equipment. Whatever you ordered. Let's try and take a wide left and sneak up on her. Yes, Evan, and once I defeat her, you will see that she's nearly naked. She's obviously covering the vital parts, but she's but she's very scantily clad. She's moved. There she is. Alright. See if we could... The tranquilizer pistol has a significant amount of bullet drop. And she's based on a real-life model, actually, from Europe. She was body casted, if that's the word for it. So she's a real-life person. Actually, she looks much better. The real-life model looks much better than her interpretation in-game. Hello, Blue Lightning. It's not really a new game, no. It's Metal Gear Solid 5. Came out several years ago. Just having a little playthrough. Doing a completely stealthy playthrough with absolutely no kills at all. As chat can agree. She's running around here, I think. There she is, yes. Let's try and get a supply drop on her. See if it still works. I think that she will...
Please select a drop point.
I think that she will jump away before it gets to her.
Supplies requested.
Hello, Reg. 101st. And regards from a country very close to you as well, or close-ish.
Supply drop complete.
How are you, Reg? I think that she will jump away before it gets to her. Let's see. And I think when I use the scope, I... Oh, she's already gone. Yes, she's already moved away. I can hear her. She's somewhere around here. She can make herself invisible too. There are supernatural powers in this game that you find out later. Although they are explained. There she is. Can we sneak around? I think we can. Where is she? There she is, okay. Too far away.
Weather will clear shortly.
Do I have a... You can also get a non-lethal sniper as well.
Please specify a project.
She's moving, I must be quick. Where is she? She's close. There she is. Let's try and get a hit on her. Not good. Exactly, Frosty. Absolutely no RPG kills at all. She's moving again. Okay. I need a sniper. Nope, nope. Where? I didn't see her. I don't see her at all.
Look out, boss. Take cover. There's a laser sight trained on your head.
Ah. Okay, this isn't working out for me. I need to use a sniper, but I won't kill her with the sniper. I promise you. This is awful.
Please specify a project.
It only has a 4x scope. That was bolt action. I'm assuming the M2000 is better. It's much more expensive, so it must be. Okay.
Please select a drop point.
Boss, don't overdo it. You can always settle the score some other time.
Really?
Better to live and fight another day.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
So I don't have to fight her, but I want to. I want to get it done.
Supply drop complete.
She is terrifying. She's very lethal, as you will find out if I progress through the story enough. No. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I see. See, I'm far more proficient at lethal combat. It's just much easier to kill someone, I suppose. Where did she go? There she is. What is she doing?
Extraction arrived
Did you
at
get
the
her?
base.
With those abilities of hers. No doubt about it. She has to be one of the Skulls. Now move in and finish your boss. She's working for Cypher. Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
At this point in the game, you do have the choice whether to spare her or kill her. And is she over here? And she should be lying down somewhere. If you keep her, then eventually she can become your companion. If you keep her, did I say? If you spare her, she can become your companion, or you can kill her. She becomes quite important later though, so it's generally... and she's very useful. Where is she? Ah, she'll be over here. So it's generally wise to keep her alive. Check up here first. Her,
Surak power plant is up ahead. Are you just gonna leave that sniper there?
Where is she?
Might survive. Might come after you again. It's not like you to walk away without a confirmed kill.
There she is.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin. Finish her. She's one of the skulls. Hurry up and kill her. No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here. Boss. Boss.
So I can press the fire button now if I want to and kill her. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it and it will play out by itself.
Support helicopter.
You're not thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cypher. We don't even know the extent of her abilities. She is not setting foot on this base. Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find out what she really is. This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home. This is the boss's decision. I'll send the extraction chopper. Boss, you know I've always got your back. But if you bring her here, I'll just have her killed.
Get the ammo drops before
Arriving shortly at LZ.
we deliver her back. Actually, I might use this as an opportunity to go back to the base if I can.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, no.
Mission info has been
Gaining
updated.
altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
So I should be able to return to base as well. Good.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Departing.
Slipped the line, huh? Shame. She's one of a kind. Fine by me. We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to base. Everything else can wait.
Evan, your whoa says plenty. And this mission is my only one to get perfect stealth, no kills. Because there was no possible way to kill anyone, so that's why I got it. Well, except if you choose to kill her. Oh, it's not over yet, Stephen. And Frosty, not over yet. I think we have another cutscene to come now.
Confirm. One bogey on our 6. Steady at 0.4 miles. It's tailing us.
Don't lead it back to Mother Base.
Roger. We'll shake it off.
She can go invisible. I think she can teleport a little.
Setting foot on this base. Boss, she's with Cypher.
Thermals! Clear. Seize her. Fire. Miller! She saved the boss.
She was saving herself.
Fire!
Put her in the cell.
Boss!
Keep an eye on her.
Right. Take her away. What are you waiting for? Move! Boss, you are going to regret this. That woman...
I know. She knows our location. Either way, one of these days we're gonna have to kill her. But now is not the time. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger.
Should be safe to talk now. Yes, Evan. Her aim significantly improved in the cutscene compared to when I was fighting her. And I believe that she never left the helicopter. She just made herself invisible, and they didn't know that she was still in there. That's how she reappeared. Or perhaps she latched herself to the bottom, because I remember the helicopter juddering after she went invisible, and the door was open. So maybe she did. But I can't remember if your character, Snake, opened the door before she reappeared, or whether it came after. So anyway. And Stephen says, boss covered in blood. Yes, that's because I got hit by bullets, lots. And so when you take a hit in game, you get some bloodstains on you and such. If I actually managed proper perfect stealth without any combat, then there wouldn't be any blood on me at all. The way the actual in-game play can transition into cutscene seamlessly, the engine is exactly the same. It's very impressive. All right, let's continue. Interesting character, though, huh?
Weather will clear shortly.
Boss, about the sniper you extracted, quiet. You set up a cell for her on the medical platform. The medical team is looking into her abilities. I'll let you know if they learn anything. And boss, leave Miller to me. If we manage to get some intel out of Quiet, that should satisfy him. In the meantime, get on the chopper. You need to head back to Afghanistan. Make contact with Emmerich.
Boss, welcome back.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss.
Caution. Heavy mist anticipated.
So I'll run into a few of my men to increase the morale, and then I will head back out for another mission. You can do little training missions here as well, just to shoot, or rather they're called target practice, where you can just shoot some targets with a tranquilizer gun. But I don't bother with those. If you want to get 100% completion in the game, then you need to do them.
Got time to train with me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for that, boss.
You're very welcome. And where did the other one go? Oh, Han Solo, sorry, I didn't see your message. Good luck with your examination. And thank you for stopping by. I lost the other one. Okay, let's head back down.
Boss, thanks for saving that cute little puppy.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know, boss.
Did I already? Yes, it seems I did.
Weather will clear shortly.
Any others around? From what I can see.
Send me out on a mission, boss.
There you go. Anything else I can develop? Excuse me.
Please specify a project.
Wonder if I could have used a shield against her. Guess I'll never know now. Night vision goggles, good. And we can... a stun arm. Snake custom stun arm. Prosthesis delivers a 1.2 megavolt electric shock capable of incapacitating enemies. Okay.
Boss, promise you'll never let that woman out.
And which one is the medical platform? Over here. So, if we want, we can go to the medical platform, where there should be a prison developed for our new guest.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
So he did a full circle of the compound. A waste of time.
Commencing platform construction.
It's taking a very long time to get there. I don't know, it seems a bit slow, Stephen, to be honest. Very cool transportation method. I would love to do this in real life. I've never been in a helicopter before. The water looks very good as well. But I wouldn't say it's the fastest. I think it would be faster to use a cardboard box transport system, which you also have on your main base. Now, there's the helipad. Is he really going to do a full circle? Or is there another one? He's going to do a full circle. So this is where we are keeping her. And of course, Kojima made sure that whenever you go to see her, that she is that she has appropriate music and that she's doing various different things for you to perv on. So here she's getting a nice tan with some lovely relaxing music in the background. And you can come back here from time to time, she'll be doing different things. Replace the pilot with one of the donkeys. Yes, Frosty, that will probably be quicker. Hello, Sergio. Nice to see you too. Welcome to the stream. Now then, cardboard box transportation. Is my base big enough to do it yet?
How you doing, boss?
Yes, yes it is. So this should be quicker if I... And then I press and hold E. Then I can choose where I go to. Good. So I should be able to do this out in the world as well. Much quicker. Find any men. Okay, let's go for another mission.
Please select a mission.
Angel with broken wings. Ah, okay. So we need to order a helicopter first.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Yes, Frosty, I've heard
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at
I've heard that the US Postal Service has a reputation for being very slow. Hello, welcome back, Slow Fox. Yes, I'm still here. I've been live for just over 2 hours now. I'll probably go for around 3-ish hours.
On station at LC.
Government agencies. Slowfox says, I do like to see these vids later as well. Something very soothing about that voice. Maybe I could put you on when the kids need to sleep. Sure, if it works, you're welcome to. Alright then, so I'll make this video public afterwards. I'll probably do that with the one from yesterday, the day before yesterday as well then. I just can't envisage a reason why you would want to watch it for any particular reason, but still. Evan Scott says, you should do work for Audible or something. I already have, Evan. I completed work for a very small book. I did an audio book recently, a very, very small job, only about an hour long. It's not worth it though, to be honest with you. The way that they pay you and the amount of work that's necessary, because if you want to do work for Audible or Amazon, they're basically the same thing, then not only do you have to do the voiceover, you have to be the producer as well, and you have to be the quality control, and it's an enormous amount of work. And most of the books there offer a royalty share rather than paying you per hour done. And a royalty share, unless you're one of the very, very few who gets a very popular book, a royalty share will amount to almost nothing at all. Lots of story tapes to catch up on, but that's I think to sit here and listen to the story tapes will not be interesting for you as viewers, because you'll only have them to listen to rather than see anything happen. Although we can listen to the backstory on the woman that we just obtained, that we just captured. Obtained is the incorrect verb, I think. So usually in Metal Gear games the stories are front-loaded and there'll be very long cutscenes and such, much like a movie, but this game on purpose relegates most of it to audio tapes that you can choose to listen to or not. So let's have a listen about her.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. Just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing.
Thank you, Evan. Yes, I would love to make a living using my voice somehow, and I know that I get a lot of comments saying you should do voiceovers and so on and so forth, but the actual industry itself is far more difficult to break into. Far more difficult to break into, and far more complex as well with the things that you have to do. As I said, with the audiobooks, it's not just a case of recording your voice, you have to edit it as well, and the editing process is very, very long. I had a big problem with my last project because there was a clicking noise, a very subtle one that was appearing through most of my sentences, especially at the end of sentences when I would finish with a long vowel sound, which means, which meant I had to zoom into the spectrograph, I think it is. Anyway, the graph that shows your audio, and painstakingly try to isolate and edit out that tiny click, because it was so tiny that it didn't appear on the graph. But it could clearly be heard, especially when there's no background noise to your voice, as is the case for audiobooks. And it turned out, in the end, after I finally got it all done, that it was my jaw. Something about the left side of my jaw was making a clicking noise that was then reverberating through my mouth and then being picked up by the microphone. And that's also dissuaded me from doing more voice work for now, or at least attempting the shorter ones, because of just how ridiculously painstaking it was to go through and edit that. And that was for a very short project. Oh, I really wish I could make a living from my voice. That would be wonderful. But I've no idea. I've no idea how to make that work for now. Anyway.
Please select a mission.
Medical team level down. So in this game you can also manage your staff and assign them to different areas of the base according to their skills. You can just basically do the auto-assign button. No, it's not an area of the game that I'm interested. I'm not interested in that level of micromanagement for this game. So you can choose a category of staff to assign to, and that will level up or level down your different departments, which will either enable more development for somewhere or more skills, or disable them.
Staff assigned. Development project has been added.
I'm not sure, Frosty, if it was popping. I'm really not sure. I do think I have a tiny bit of the what's called TMJ in my jaw. I think that's something muscular joint. Because I can click and crack my left jaw especially at will, and if I open my mouth quite wide it will also crack a little bit as well, which I know is not right. And yes, Evan, I was a full-blown freelancer. Sounds good, but in reality...
Caution. Rain approaching.
But in reality, for the amount of work you have to do, for the utterly meager pay, if anything, that you would get, it's really not worth it at this time. If I had someone to edit for me and produce, that would be fine. Thank you, Slow Fox. Thank you. Again, I've tried, and so far it hasn't worked out. Right. So let's dispatch a staff on a mission.
Please select a mission.
So you can send staff out on various missions to achieve things for you, and you can send them out, for example, to get new high-ranking staff to go and steal men for your base. And the S ranking here that you see is the difficulty of the mission. And I do not have men that are strong enough to take on that. So if I go all the way to the bottom, we have here reconstruction support, and so that will just obtain me more money, so I can send them off to get me more money. Which I could use actually, because I'm in a deficit of minus 143,000 GMP. These are special online missions as well that are just given to you for free, so I'll take that. That will give me 1.2 million. And then I can choose which combat unit I want to send out. So I only have a rank B to C combat unit, not very good. It has insufficient staff. How many staff do you need then? Oh, okay, I need to assemble a unit. What have I done here? You can tell I haven't used this. Oh, okay, I need to use the G. So... is that enough? No, I need more staff. Guess I can't do that. Not much I can do at the moment. I haven't been very proactive in gathering more staff. Yes, Frosty, send in the donkeys. If only. I know, Evan, I know. The human body is so weak. It's very disappointing. You learn that especially when you start doing some proper gym training and make exercise a big part of your life as well. When I really got into it and was training very regularly, I was constantly disappointed by the limitations of my body. I think I've said this before on stream, but if I could replace various parts of me with cyborg limbs, I absolutely would.
Please select a mission.
Absolutely would.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Right, no longer want this. Every piece of equipment that you carry with you into the mission has a deployment cost. So you can't just throw anything on you. If you want to save money when you deploy onto a mission, then you only take what you need, or very little. So I have the stun arm. Do I want the stun arm? Yeah, why not? Support weapons, hand grenade. I don't want a hand grenade, actually. But what I will take is non-lethal things. Smoke grenade, and then let's go for a decoy. It's a bit expensive. It's okay. And a smoke grenade for cover if I get seen, so I don't have to use a tranquilizer gun or die. And do we have anything else? Just the cardboard boxes. Alright. Let's go.
Deploying.
Frosty Krypton says, even with all the health issues I have, I'm not sure I would replace them with cybernetics. The human body, though flawed, is designed for self-repair, unlike cybernetics. That's true, but if we have the means to repair them ourselves, then that problem can be solved and can theoretically last far longer than our own bodies could, and can be upgraded as well, unlike our own biology. Thank you, Sergio, and have a nice day at work. I'll be streaming more often if I can.
Your mission is to rescue a prisoner being held at Lamar Khatib Palace. He's known as Malak, Angel to his fellow Mujahideen. Start by checking the target's VI on your iDroid. The Soviets captured him and took him to the ruins of the palace. His family was subsequently killed in an airstrike on his village. The Soviet scorched earth operation wiped it off the map. The client is none other than his father. Or rather, this was his father's dying wish. If you can manage to rescue other prisoners as well, each one will add a bonus to our pay. When you see them, I'm sure your conscience will tell you what to do.
The map has been updated.
Nanotech. Oh, nanotech. Very interesting. Very interesting technology. Nanomachines are actually a part of the Metal Gear story as well, as early as the first one, back in 1998 when I think the game came out. The soldiers, or at least your main character, had nanomachines in his blood. I wanted to listen to the tape for this mission, but I can't select it. Anyway. Rescue prisoners. We saw you this time. We saw you this time. I need to kidnap some men. I need to get more staff, it seems.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
How close can I get? There's quite a cool thing that you can do here. You can chain tackle men. Like this. So you can take down multiple soldiers without alerting them.
Roger that.
And Evan says, for a time, Frosty, cells will eventually forget how to divide properly and your body will break down from the cellular level up. I still agree with you, though. Death is a part of life, and I'm not currently interested in immortality. I completely agree as well. I wouldn't want to live forever. I just would be happy to replace failing limbs or limbs which don't do what I want them to do to make me more capable. But I certainly don't want to live forever. Absolutely not. I very much like the fact that we are finite. And Slow Fox says, isn't nanotech what that bloodshot character is about? I think so. You mean the woman?
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So he has an unknown skill. We may want him. Could be a negative skill, though. For example, a soldier can have a skill that causes him to fight with members of your team more, causing more unrest.
Analysis complete.
He has night vision goggles, as you can see.
Analysis complete.
Who is that? That's an unusual looking soldier.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
And an APC and several soldiers. He's an unusual looking soldier. Is there something special about him? And I believe that APC is manned as well. So I have the optional choice of rescuing several more prisoners than what is needed. I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to go out of my way. And the prisoner should be up here, or second floor. Let's go. Very easy to go wide left here. So we might...
Enemy prisoner
Marhate Palace.
The map has
The target should be somewhere at that outpost.
arrived at Mother Base.
So we might, for once, be able to do a proper stealth this time. Although I will knock out and extract men who get in my way. Thank you, Reg. Do you mean the live streams, or do you mean the videos as I used to make them, the scripted ones with lots of footage and edited and such? Chain tackles. That's Chewbacca. Dominoes. No idea what. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's see if anyone hears me. Nope. Are corn dogs nice? I can't hear anyone. I can hear someone. Maybe that's my own clothing, I think. I think it is. You just unplugged.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Sorry about that. My wife just unplugged my laptop
Sun will rise momentarily.
by accident. Hopefully the stream is still going.
Development complete. Prisoner has died.
Well, that's no good, is it? I think we can hear Man-Eater. Yes, we can. Someone's behind me. I'll see if I can steal that cassette tape. And Reg says, live streams more, though I do enjoy your previous reviews. Oh, thank you. Well, I do intend to live stream more, so long as my connection holds up. So thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy it. And if there's anything that you think that I can improve on, in terms of my commentary or anything else, then please offer your advice. I'm always open. I will very soon in the future also show myself on camera too. And I have a horror game lined up. Yes, there's a soldier. I have a horror game lined up that I will stream that I've never played before. Very glad that I waited there.
The target's been transferred. I've sent the information to your map screen. You're gonna need more information to pinpoint a location.
The map has been updated. Prisoner has died.
I'm not too slow. That's the thing about this game, is that it encourages stealth and such as well, but it encourages hasty stealth a lot of the time, which is counterproductive. Counterproductive is not the right word, it's Paradoxical is too strong. I forgot the word. Evan Scott said... Not bad. My wife wouldn't kick the laptop across the room, hit the room. My wife would have kicked the laptop across the room, hit the router, and ended the stream. And Frosty asks, you're planning on playing Garfield Kart? In VR, sure. Get me some VR, or find a way to get me VR Frosty, and no problem. I handle them well. I like the horror games. I'm not particularly jumpy or anything. Yes, I will get scared and jump if the game does its job well enough, but I don't. I'm sure that you can imagine how I handle the horror games. You know, yes, I can be hesitant and frightened to do things, which is why I play them. That's part of the fun, but I don't get overly emotional or anything. Anyway. So, I think I've lost the opportunity to save the prisoners here. And where is the other prisoner supposed to be? Over there. Okay. The tape is below me.
Prisoner has died.
Definitely too slow. Actually, I think he's going to wake up soon as well. I better...
Нет, не делай этого!
He heard that. Someone heard that. We'll let them come. Hello, Wishful Prince. You've missed my contents. Thank you very much. It's been a long time. Come on. You see, this is where the game also leans on the crutch of when you mark... Of when you mark the enemy. You can see them through walls and stuff, so you're expected to basically wall hack through the game.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Я не хочу умирать!
It's rather risky going down here. Can I hear anyone? Yes, someone is near. Let's try and lure him up the stairs. Oh, hello.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
What skills do you have, sir?
Analysis complete.
Yeah, not bad. Someone else is still around here. case. I can hear quite a few footsteps. And the Wishful Prince asks, what new paths are you heading down now with producing... with producing enemies? Did you hear me say enemies and then that got stuck in your brain and then you wrote it? At the moment I'm just looking to live stream.
The weather will clear shortly.
Yes.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
There's another one nearby. Oh no.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе. Мы вступили в противника. Всем боевым единицам приготовиться к бою.
There goes my stealth playthrough again. Up, up. Whoa! I was reading chat. No, I kind of want to restart the mission, to be honest with you. I feel like I've really messed up on this one. And I'm getting quite tired of always failing the stealth. The problem is that if I would have crouch walked at a normal speed through that compound, then my footsteps would have been heard from different floors. And that would have attracted all of them anyway. So I have to move this slowly using a keyboard to not be heard. Grenade. Let's go. And the Wishful Prince says, I remember you played Escape from Tarkov a year ago. The game has gotten really big and I enjoyed when you played it. Thank you. Yes, that was back before the game became as popular as it did. I still play it quite often now. I can't play it on stream at the moment for connection reasons. I can't get a good connection to Tarkov whilst I'm streaming at the same time. Otherwise I would be streaming it actually. That decoy sparks some really old Ratchet and Clank nostalgia. I only played one or two of those games, I think. I don't remember using a decoy.
Штаб, это кафе. Возразился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
Enemy presence detected, and the map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Lots of enemies.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Now they're on combat alert. Oh, I've messed it up again, haven't I? God damn it. Actually, there is a way that I can completely negate the noise that I make. Using a particular piece of clothing.
Please specify a project.
If I use the sneaking suit, then I won't make any noise with my... then I won't make any footstep noise. And I feel it's kind of cheating because this is a downloadable content thing that just gets added whenever you install the game now. But considering keyboard and mouse also keyboard also doesn't offer the ability to walk slowly at an increased speed, then I can give it a try.
Please supplies requested.
So then I'll be able to crouch walk at this speed and not be heard.
Supply drop complete.
Certainly looks cooler. Absolutely going the wrong way. It looks cooler, but it doesn't quite suit the aesthetic of the game. I feel that like the character is a little out of place now. The suit looks too advanced. They're running towards this way.
Enemy analysis complete. The map has analysis complete.
So the prisoner is in here. And what is toilets? Lots of toilets in there, good. Can you put a decoy on a horse? I don't know, let's have a try. I don't think you can. He can't climb up there, I don't get the option. Ah. I don't think it sticks. No. See if we can throw it on top of the horse. I don't think that's possible.
Weather will clear shortly.
Oh, I've had... the Wishful Prince says, I also noticed you played Exanima once again nearly a year before it became popular. You've got good and odd luck. Really? I didn't know that Exanima had become popular. I've had it on my computer for years. I didn't know that it's recently become popular.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So the prisoner is inside this lovely big prison, which is on alert.
Detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
I think he'll be seeing me. I don't see how I can sneak past him. I need to wait. I need to wait until nighttime. Clearly, Krypton, clearly. Especially with all those millions of views I get on the videos, makes all the difference. Examiner just popped up all over my feeds, like within the last few days to week. Would be fun to see. Oh, interesting. I can certainly try and give it a play on stream sometime. Try and teach you how to play it as well. It takes a long time to really get a feel for it. Examiner is one of those games where you really have to accept the idea of learning a completely new method and way of playing a game. We normally will jump into a game now with the expectation that it should be intuitive and that we should, if we have enough gaming experience, just be able to pick it up and generally go, you know, and if we excuse me, and if we don't have that experience, then we tend to lambast the game and say, well, it's not designed well enough, it's not intuitive enough, etc. Which is what I did with this game initially. But you have to really open your mind and accept that you have to learn a new way of playing the game. Much like with VR, except VR is naturally just much more intuitive because you use your body as you always do.
Enemy analysis complete. The map has been updated.
I wonder if a decoy can work. Thank you, Reg. That's very nice of you to say.
Yaha Oku supply outpost. It's within the target's predicted field of movement, but it's heavily guarded. You sure you want to go in on just a hunch?
I'm sure. I said I was supposed to wait until nighttime, and then I just went ahead and started crawling anyway, so that's me ignoring my own words again. Seems like I'm okay. Good. I do want to advance time to night anyway to see if the alert phase dies down. Let's give it a try. And you can use your phantom cigar to advance time. And that should be on before.
Enemy presence. The map sun will set shortly.
Okay. I didn't realize that I could stop the time myself, so I let it go a bit too long. It's still on alert. Thank you, Evan. Yes, I'm sure it's a completely family-friendly cigar with family-friendly ingredients.
Weather will clear shortly.
Okay, I need to be aggressive. I need to do aggressive stealth here. Family-friendly cigar contents, Frosty. What else could there be in there? So he's constantly patrolling backwards and forwards. So we can't hang around there. Oh! Really? Really? Does he have night vision goggles? No, he doesn't. I should not have been seen. Oh. He shouldn't have seen me. That's very strange. At night time, you have to be quite close to them to be seen. Maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe my judgment of how visible you are is incorrect. Let's go in hot.
КП-206, потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Конец связи.
He definitely has night vision. Evan will Evan will be doing more research on that for sure.
КП-206, противник скрылся из виду. Начинаю поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Обыщите каждый угол. Они где-то здесь. Конец связи.
Hello. Oh no. Oh no. Well, they already know that I'm around, so let's make things harder for them.
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверите их, кстати. КП, это Дмитрий-2. Немедленно проверю. Конец связи.
Boss and the boys at 2 AM looking for beans. What happens if you go Rambo mode in every mission? Nothing happens. You just get generally a lower ranking. And this game has a morality system that changes the ending as well. If you kill lots of men, then you get the... then you get more of a naughty ending, but it's not necessarily bad. It's where your character admits that he is a killer and stuff, and something like that.
КП, это Дмитрий-2. Прибыли на место. Начинаем осмотр. Прием. КП, понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи. КП, это Зоя-6. Никаких признаков врага.
This game provides many means for you to go full Rambo as well.
Это КП, понял. Будьте наготове.
Lots and lots of different weapons, and you can have lots of different attachments on them too. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Come on, Snake. You can do it.
Дмитрий-2. Посмотрел.
It's a mountain, I know, but you can do it.
Это КП. Понял. Вернитесь на пост. Прием.
We'll have to jump in. Now then, where is the prisoner? He's at the other end. It's making me hungry. I haven't eaten today. I could do with something to eat. Now then, one thing I wish you could do in this game is peek through doors. And as far as I know, there's no way that you can do that. Looks like I can't go through this door. No, okay, I can. Oh, that's very exposed. I will definitely be seen if I go this way. Okay. Or not. They can't see me in here. okay. It's ridiculous. What should be the most risky and obvious means of being seen, I don't get seen. Yes, I don't eat much.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
As I said to you before, with the virus situation in this country... Yes, which one's a target?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So they're not my targets, but they have... One has good skill. Yes, with the virus situation here and the lack of money and supplies are somewhat limited as well, so eating has to be... My eating has to be controlled. You know... Should I go for him? Let's leave him here for now. We want to get the main prisoner first. And he should be directly ahead, and there's a guard very close to me. Here they come. There's another one coming. Close the door, close the door, close the door. You also can't control whether you open or close doors.
Weather will clear shortly.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
I'm from the UK, Reg, but I'm not living in the UK currently. I'm living in a country not very far away from you that's been having a few problems you may have heard on the news.
Hands up. Talk. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
Okay. And let's see if we can take the bets here. And Evan Scott asks, oh sorry, hello Big Daddy Boom Boom, I didn't see you come in. You say, okay, I just got here, but I wanted to inform you of an exploit I found in Halo Reach and ask for your opinion on it. On your first day of streaming, we talked briefly about Reach's progression system. And then you said last night, I found that if you enter firefight doubled with another player in local LAN, but then you leave them AFK and play through the match yourself, you can walk away with a minimum of 5,000 XP and a maximum of 36,000 XP in a single round of firefight. This has allowed me to make several magnitudes more experience and several magnitudes less time. I'm on Tour 3 and I think I started on Sergeant in one night. I jumped 4 levels 4. I don't feel great about it though. It's absolutely fine, Big Daddy Boom Boom. It's fine. You, if you can find a way to earn XP just doing the thing that you want to do, that's absolutely fine. In the original Reach, in the original Halo Reach on the Xbox, you could earn experience to unlock things through any activity, the campaign, online or offline as well. Yes, I think it was stored locally, but you didn't have to play the multiplayer or some kind of multiplayer thing to get the XP. You could earn XP just by playing the game that you wanted, and that was changed by 343. So, by all means, do not feel bad about it. It was originally designed to be that way anyway. And Evan Scott asks, how do you obtain food? Through a few supermarkets here, which are still open. Any deliveries of food has to be left outside the front gate as well. The same for packages and parcels. They are no longer allowed to come to your home. And Slow Fox says, haha, my youngest claims he'll die if he doesn't get ice cream for dessert. I think there's any truth about that. Do I take the risk? Better safe than sorry. I've grown quite fond of him. Well, I hope so, Slow Fox. He is your son. And Steve, hello Steve, says not to say that there's anything humorous about the coronavirus, but the fact it has freed up some time for you to do some live streams. These should be labelled the COVID-19 series. Yes, that's a very, very good idea. Although that would also give away which country I'm in, and I don't want to be too direct about it publicly. Would probably attract a lot more attention, though. Oh, hello. Where is he? Where is he? And he's noticed that one of his colleagues is down as well. Is he inside? Yes, he is. Good. Up the wall. Come on. Yes, you can hear Take On Me. It is tempting to use clickbait titles sometimes, you know. I certainly can think of a few for past videos. Okay, let's get him out of here. It should be him. That's not him.
Sun will rise, but land expansion complete.
Where is he? Where is the prisoner? Prisoner. Is that him? Yes, that is him.
There, that's the target.
So I needed to look at his face.
We can rule out a full extraction. We'll just have to do it by chopper. Call the chopper from your iDroid boss, then carry the target to it.
The map has been updated.
Why not? Are you serious?
The target's safety is your top priority. Eliminate the threat.
Really? Why can't I extract him? Oh no.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
I don't know why I couldn't extract him.
We need more detailed intel on the target's whereabouts. You see any kind of intel file lying around the facility?
Shall we go Rambo, everyone? Shall we abandon our non-lethal playthrough? My patience is wearing thin. Oh, you want to hear the song, do you? No problem. Hold on. Am I being blind here? Oh, it's because I had to restart, so I don't have the tape anymore. Apologies.
Enemy presence detected.
I wasn't in a
The map has
gunfight.
been updated.
They were just suspicious. Now he's climbing the tower. Okay.
Yaha Oku supply outpost. It's within the target's predicted field of movement, but it's heavily guarded. You sure you want to go in on just a hunch?
One of the advantages of restarting on the checkpoint is the outpost is no longer in alert status. The Wishful Prince, I don't want to use the tranquilizer because it trivializes the entire game.
Analysis complete.
Let's use the cigar again.
Some will set shortly. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Enemy presence detected. Yes, you don't say. Can we sneak in via the river? Let's have a try. I do remember that your character can't swim. So if you go too deep, it kills you. I assume there could be a crack around here to climb. Yes, there is. I figured that the developers would probably guess a player would want to come around here.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Exactly, Evan, yes. It trivializes just because you can put everyone to sleep. And when you put an enemy to sleep, if another enemy sees that enemy asleep, he will walk up to him and kick him and say, "Don't fall asleep on the job." And whilst the other enemy sees the other soldier sleeping, you can just put him to sleep as well. It is limited in that the silencer will break after several shots, but usually that's no problem. And then you can upgrade the gun so the silencer can never break as well. Anything else in here? Any hidden diamonds? No. Your character also can't open a window. Watch this. He just has to smash through it immediately. Yes, the range is also good.
Clouds approaching.
And you can use lethal weapons to take out lights as well. The game is very robust, and I am limiting quite a few of the mechanics by trying to be non-lethal. And completely stealthy as well. And I don't think you can open doors when you're prone. No, that's quite annoying. I could try and sneak behind them, but he is on the way. Frosty, thank you very much for coming. Try and have a good day. I'll see you very soon. There's a soldier up here.
Just what we need to develop new weapons and equipment.
Speak.
The map has been updated.
We certainly got lucky there. Now then, we need to prevent them from... Eventually they will wake up and alert the base, and one way to stop them from alerting is to hold them up, and that way they won't do anything. But if I kick them, it may alert the other enemies nearby. So let's try and instead deal with him. Is that our target?
Analysis complete.
Yes, it is.
There, that's the target.
The map has been updated.
Badly wounded. We can rule out a full extraction. We'll just have to do it by chopper. Call the chopper from your iDroid, boss. Then carry the target to it.
That's why I need to extract him via the chopper. I wasn't listening to the radio before. Oh my.
Speak.
The map has been updated.
There are too many soldiers nearby. He heard that. Come on, come in. Come in.
Hey! Ты в порядке?
He's not coming in.
Контакт!
Safety is your top priority. Eliminate the threat.
No, I didn't zip tie his neck, no. I just choked him, unless that's what zip tie means. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, calling a helicopter.
Expansion complete. Please select a landing support helicopter requested.
Those kicks, man. Let's get him onto DOS.
Потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Не найдите противника. Конец связи.
And the helicopter should be coming up here, if I recall. This looks like a landing zone. Yes.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Target extracted. Exfiltrate the hot zone, boss.
Where could I be?
Buddy departing area of operations. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Steven says...
Mission complete. Great work.
I disagree. That wasn't great work at all. Steven says, is there no softer way to kick them? I think my character, being named the boss, just likes to show them who's boss. He's one of those guys, you know? That took me an hour. 58 minutes. No. I wasn't playing that mission for 58 minutes, was I? Oh, the shame. Oh, Evan, no. As far as I understand, he doesn't zip tie. He just chokes them out. But I think I understand what you mean. When I get back to the mother base, I will grab hold of a guy and you can confirm that.
Boss, that target you extracted, Malik, is saying that he's never heard of our client. What's more, he says his village was destroyed long before he was ever taken prisoner. Apparently it fell victim to some sort of disease, then was completely burned to the ground. Malik was out on a mission at the time, and that's the reason why he alone survived. But the question is, who hired us to find him? According to Malik, he saw strange soldiers snooping around the village when he got back. Turns out they were members of Cypher's Strike Force XOF. My theory is they wanted to get their hands on Malik to question or silence him before the Soviets could get to him. Cypher was just using us to cover things up. All that crap about Malik's relative was a front to convince us to retrieve him. But an entire colony just wiped off the map. It sounds a lot like the Hamid during the Honeybee incident. All I know, boss, is there's no way in hell I'm handing Malik over to Cypher. I decided to bring him back to Mother Base instead. He's one of us now. We told the client through a cutout that the target was killed. For some reason, though, they still paid us everything we were owed. Cypher's obviously up to something, and this is probably just another preemptive cleanup operation to them. But to Malik, he lost his village, his family, everything, and he wants his revenge. In other words, he's one of us.
Terrifying way to die, but what's that symbol, kind of a circle with 2 stars in it? I don't remember, actually. It's probably to knock them out, I'm guessing. And Stephen says Lloyd being on that phantom cigar. Oh no, not me. And Reg says more effective than a wedgie. Anesthesia specialist. Ah, he has a skill anesthesia specialist, which means I should be able to further develop the tranquilizer pistol, or at least maybe a tranquilizer sniper rifle. And our new members are Rumble Gecko and Crying Panther.
Boss, if you got time on your hands, come spend it back at the base. The men will miss you if you're gone too long. Boss, the scientist Emmerich wants us to find him so he can defect. He should be inside Sarat power plant. Make contact with him.
I forget what's going to happen here now. I think this is close to as far as I've got with the story. It's very nice of them.
Welcome home,
Thank you, boss.
And there is your training for today, men. Now then, every one of you, I want you to get up and say thank you.
Thanks for that, boss.
Thank you. Thank you, boss.
And I even increased the morale as well. Nothing like a good bit of rough and tumble to get you going, huh? Slowfox asks, have you ever played City of Heroes? You mentioned you played WoW, it's not too far off. I did play it briefly in its later years. I didn't like it. I especially didn't like the way that it controlled, and I didn't like the combat either. WoW and Guild Wars 2 were the MMOs that I've played the most. WoW predominantly. And I played WoW Classic as well and got my rogue to level 48 before I gave up again. Because I live in a country where I can't speak the written language and I can't write it either. I can speak it a little bit, but I can understand some of the writing, but I couldn't communicate using the terms here. So I played most of it solo, eliminating a big part of the game experience. So I soloed my way to level 48 on my rogue before I gave up on Classic.
How's it going, boss?
I'm okay. How are you? Good to hear. Right, what are we supposed to do now? Have a shower, we're a bit bloody.
Boss, please don't let that woman out.
Boss, got time to train with me?
COX. I'm sorry, what does COX mean? I've lost my train of thought. So the next mission... I can't accept a mission? Why not? I don't have any missions. Oh, I know why. Because the main mission is actually a side mission. It's a side mission that becomes a main mission. This one here. Side mission 82. Clearing as well. It seems that my non-lethal or completely stealthy playthrough, I just don't possess the game knowledge and skill to pull it off. So I may have to relax the rules a little bit more. Company of Heroes... City of Heroes or City of Villains, excuse me. It's because you said COX before, so I wasn't quite sure. And you wrote quite the backstory on your character. Yes, I would have... I think I made a villain. As villains are obviously far more interesting. And you said, I remember being there for those last three free months they gave to everyone before the service shut down. Yes. Yes, I wasn't a fan of the way the game played at all. Everything was too floaty.
Dispatch me on my next mission.
Everything was far too floaty, and the combat didn't feel very meaningful to me. And the exploration as well didn't feel particularly meaningful.
Boss, that puppy you saved, he's family now.
Okay. So I need to deploy on the side mission to continue doing the main missions. That's something I'll do on the next stream, everyone. I've been going for 3 hours and 35 minutes, and I need to eat. Getting quite hungry. There's around a 50 or so second delay between what I say and when you hear it, so I will stand here awkwardly, say thank you very much for coming as usual. It's been a pleasure to host you all. And if the connection continues to be well, then I will be here tomorrow. And another 2 days, I would say, and then I will show myself on camera. But I think when I show myself on camera, I will then move to twitch.tv, and there are quite a few of you who do not have a Twitch account, which means you can't post messages, unfortunately. But I will... There's no way to get around that. The reason that I would prefer to move to Twitch for the future is that there is more potential for growth there and more potential for discovery, and so that I can also build a new audience from live streaming predominantly, as well as, of course, having the older audience here from YouTube. So I hope that you can understand, but I also will understand if you don't want to make an account on Twitch just to be able to chat there. I will completely understand that too. So in the next 2 or so streams, then I'll show myself on camera again, and we'll do so usually as a normal thing, and then the streams will move to Twitch. And I'll be playing some different games too. The Wishful Prince says the game is back open now. Really? City of Heroes is back open. And thank you, Evan. Thank you, Stephen. And my Twitch username is... Hold on. Let me write the link here. It's El Lamar. Thank you, Wishful Prince. And you say, if you edit videos and post them from Twitch onto here, then that'll be pretty cool. I was thinking about doing that. That was on my mind also. I can also download the live streams I do here on YouTube, and I was thinking of maybe doing an abridged edit of my streams and posting them on YouTube. But again, I don't know what would be worth editing into, I don't know what parts would be worth saving. I would need to think of a theme for that stream maybe, and then keep that theme consistent with the parts that I would edit and keep into it. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Thank you everyone, and I will see you next time. Ah, Wishful Prince, I just saw your message. You'll probably be gone by the time that I say this, but thank you very much. And that was the purpose of those videos, was to make you feel like you were in the game, and you saying that makes me want to do it again if it really was successful. Yeah, I'll consider it, and thank you very much for the compliment.
Big boss. And once the boss was dead, he was given the name to signify he had surpassed her.
He carried out a one-man infiltration.